From very sus emotes to Fortnite being all over the news, these are 15 embarrassing moments that have happened to Fortnite, starting with jiggle physics. All the way back in Chapter 1, Season 6, Fortnite were always about pushing the boundaries in what could be done in the gaming world, but they took this one a little bit too far. The Battle Pass included a skin called Calamity, this becoming the first Fortnite skin to have ever released including these kind of physics. Whenever you emoted, you would see this. One of the most embarrassing moments Fortnite had to deal with as people online and news articles destroyed Fortnite for this, causing them to backpedal and remove the brand new animation system they'd been working on. This set Epic Games back a bit, but that's only the tip of the iceberg for Fortnite's most embarrassing moments. It gets worse. I'm sure they regretted the time they collaborated with Among Us. You would never have imagined that Among Us would cause Fortnite to lose millions of dollars in just 1 hour, but it did. One of Fortnite's worst mistakes ever. The Among Us collab dropped in the item shop during June 2022, or if you wanted the bundle for free, you could buy Among Us on the Epic Games Store. But people were soon to find out that if you already owned the back bling, buying the starter pack would get you 600 V-Bucks instead. I mean, that was a bargain, but this is where Epic went wrong. They accidentally let you buy the bundle more than once, and players were getting hundreds of thousands of V-Bucks for literally nothing. They ended up fixing this glitch within an hour, but by that time it was too late. People had already cashed out and got thousands of V-Bucks for super cheap. They didn't ban anyone for doing this glitch, but I'm sure someone over at Epic got fired, and is one of, if not the most embarrassing moments Fortnite had to deal with. For the game, it wasn't that harmful, but the addition of the brutes sure were. They were already overpowered enough, with people wanting them to be removed from the game. But what made things 10 times worse was that they would randomly go invisible. Check this out.
Where did that kid just go? What? It's invisible!
No one knew the reasoning behind this, and the community were furious at Epic for not fixing this, and they never did. Thankfully though, since then they've learned how to hotfix items that are broken in game. Talking about broken, we've got to talk about the Infinity Sword and the huge tournament it was used in. Back in Season 7, Polar Peak got a special update, the addition of the Mythic Infinity Sword, one of the first Mythics we'd ever got in Fortnite. Problem was, there was only one of them in game, and if you obtained it, you had an ungodly advantage over your competition, and that's exactly what happened in this huge Fortnite tournament. Check this out.
Jump anywhere he needs to be right now.
That's another elimination. He's on a killing spree. Oh my word!
You would have thought that Fortnite would have learned from their past, because even in Season 6, a live event happened during one of Fortnite's biggest tournaments ever, with money on the line. Oh, Fortnite. We're building up here to Fortnite's most embarrassing moments, but next up is something that they just couldn't avoid. Sometimes the most controversial headlines Fortnite get wrapped up in are out of their hands. Collaborating with huge names and getting them as icon skins in Fortnite is a good way to bring new fans to the game and an awesome experience for the current fan base. But sometimes collaborating with these huge influencers damages Fortnite too. Travis Scott's skin has been permanently banned. He hasn't returned to the item shop since his infamous Astroworld incident. It even got to the point where people were even requesting their money back after purchasing the Travis Scott skin. Online petitions popped up everywhere, and Fortnite got dragged into this mess too. The same thing happened not too long after, with Will Smith then being in the headlines, with people calling to get his icon skin removed from the game. Although this hasn't happened, he won't ever appear in the item shop again. It's not a good look for Fortnite. Being broadcasted on national news normally means something good hasn't happened, and this happened when Fortnite filed a huge lawsuit against Apple. This resulted in Fortnite being banned off the App Store, and Fortnite lost 60% of their player base overnight, along with a ton of money. The lawsuit has since been concluded, and Fortnite will never be making its way back on the App Store. I mean, I feel bad for the guys on mobile. They're still stuck in Chapter 2 Season 3. Fortnite also lost a ton of money when they tried to branch out the game to China, a version of the game not many knew about. There was free battle passes, time limits, and V-Bucks for completing challenges. But all game companies know about the strict laws in China, so it seems like a ton of money and time was just wasted. Fortnite then lost an additional $100 million when a lawsuit over the Save the World loot llamas went into place, giving back $26 million to Fortnite and Rocket League players that bought loot llamas in the past, and an additional $74 million worth of V-Bucks given to players to say sorry. Now that's an expensive mistake. mech. But this mistake might just top that when they had to permanently remove the block from Fortnite as something terrible had happened. The block was a weekly showcase of one of the community's designs, put on display for the whole world to see when playing Fortnite. But they had to delete the block from the game after a ton of backlash, as one of the community built block designs had something the Epic teams hadn't picked up on. The winning block build for that week had a very dark message. Down in the basement was a room with a scene that should never be seen in a video game, and this resulted with Epic removing the block from the game. Since day one, Fortnite has been known as a teen game, so you wouldn't expect there to be anything controversial like smoking, as I'm sure many parents would be upset, right? Well, you're actually wrong. One of Fortnite's biggest mistakes was actually adding in burnt out cigarettes in game during Chapter 2. I mean, it's not exactly the best thing to have lying around. Then on top of that, you have alcohol on display. But it caused parents to get in contact with Fortnite to get them removed from the game. Fortnite, why would you even add these in the first place? It's just stupid. We then had a new emote added to the item shop, the bear hug. It seemed very innocent at first, but things took a quick turn and it had a horrifying side effect. If you went in for a bear hug whilst the other person was crouching, a very non-family friendly action would take place, and Epic Games had to quickly disable the emote while they fixed the animation, but it was too late. These clips have gone viral all over the internet. Throughout Fortnite history, the day vehicles got added into the game was a huge one. Finally, an awesome way to travel around the map instead of using them stupid shopping trolleys. But Fortnite weren't prepared for what was to happen next. Quadcrashers got added to the game. You could hit someone and send them flying. But players quickly found out you could fly with these bad boys. You could rotate to anywhere around the map in seconds, and it became the new meta. All this time, Fortnite had spent hyping the community up about vehicles. It got ruined and overshadowed by this silly mechanic. Fortnite have now made it where every vehicle now requires fuel to stop this. And with every season in Fortnite, there seems to be a new unlimited wins glitch that can be done, which completely defeats the purpose of the game. At the beginning of this season, Fortnite had to disable a brand new NPC feature that would lead to getting unlimited wins. And they could be on the verge of disabling the new Chrome Blobs too, as a new method has been found to get unlimited wins. It kind of reminds me of the Chapter 2 Slurpy Swamp meta. Fortnite really do need to test their game more. And in 2019, Epic released the most overpowered skin ever. You could create your own custom superhero skin, but they overlooked a huge problem that got people furious. You could create an entire black or white costume, allowing you to blend in with your environment like cars and walls. They had to change this skin pretty quick, and they gave out a ton of refunds to a load of players. Something that never made it into the game occurred a couple of years ago. Chapter 2 had just launched, and people with a very keen eye noticed a never seen before emote in one of the trailers. And from the looks of it, Epic were embarrassed to release it. And that's all. Make sure to use code MMCS in the Fortnite item shop and check out this video I've picked out for you. I'll see you over there.